Hey Scott and everyone else, welcome to 4 Running Shoes. This week I wanted to tell you a little bit about my cross training. So I've decided to try and do a little bit of extra exercise during the week that isn't actually running, in the hopes that it might help improve my actual running strength and cardio as well. So I've chosen skipping for tonight at least. I'm thinking about trying some other things, maybe cycling and stuff like that. But yeah, skipping tonight, hoping it's going to strengthen my calves and also do a bit of cardio as well. So I'm going to start off with, today I'm going to do 10 sets of 2 minutes skipping and then 20 seconds rest. And I'll see if I get through that workout, and then based off that, I'll see how I go, I guess, in future sessions. So yeah, see how I go. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not very good at skipping. I'm making a lot of mistakes as I try and do this, but I think I improved a little bit throughout this session. So you can see it's a bit, I don't know, different to running, and it's a lot more technical. So it is getting me out of breath, but I'm not actually getting much of a workout because I can't actually skip very well. Anyway, back into it. The cross training is basically just what runners call any other exercise besides running. So we've picked a lot of different exercises that could be helpful for our running. Ultimately, you want to try and find something that's similar to your main form of exercise. So skipping I chose because you can even, like you can see, I'm trying to actually run rather than just jump as well, to try and mimic the action of running, and it'll hopefully improve my calf strength, which is something I've been trying to work on a bit. But yeah, ultimately the main thing you're looking for with cross training are things that are going to improve strength in specific areas that you're working on, or cardio as well, or also just things that will mimic what you normally do to help you improve. Cool, that's the end of the workout. I think I did okay. Ultimately, I didn't skip through a whole 2-minute session. I was like stop, start, because I could barely skip for more than 10 seconds in a row. But like, I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the improvement of it. I think when I'm not very good at something, I can find it easy to feel motivated to learn how to do it better. So I'm really keen to get to a point where I can actually skip for 2 minutes straight and even do it for the whole workout. So that's really exciting for me to think about. It does hurt when you mess up, but I think ultimately it was really good workout, and I'm keen to continue it. I can definitely feel it in my calves and my shins a bit. So I think that's going to help me in the long run, at least, to build a lot of strength down there, because that's where I think I lack a lot of strength, and where I feel it with, like, my last video I was talking about injury and stuff, and I often feel a lot of pain in there when I run. I don't think it's injury as such, but yeah, it would be good to strengthen that area. I think to make me a lot more well-rounded as a runner ultimately. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep up with skipping. I'll see, probably try and do it about 2 days a week, but I'll see how I go. Cool. Yeah, so as you can see, I struggled a bit with that workout, and actually felt it a little bit in the days afterwards. I did a couple of runs. I think, yeah, that was on Monday I did this. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, I did runs back to back and was feeling pretty sore by Wednesday afternoon. And I think I took my break on Thursday instead of Friday, which I'd originally intended, just to give my legs a bit of a break. I was really feeling it in my calves, which is a good thing, and it means I'm working it really well. But also, yeah, I was just aware that my calves had a lot of strain on them. So some other cross training that I'm thinking about
putting into my schedule. In fact, I tried walking at the end of the week. I was going to try skipping again, but I was just a bit sore, so I decided to skip that and and go with walking instead. So I did about a 4 and a bit K walk. And yeah, walking is actually really good, especially because it is pretty similar to how you run. It's very easy on your body, obviously, so it's a real recovery thing, which is good. But it does work like your core and stuff and your hips. And actually, it's a little bit different to running because you've always got at least one foot on the ground, whereas running at times you'll have both feet off the ground, so it's more impact. So you actually work a bit different muscles, and you do help your muscle system by walking, I guess. It's a good cross-training exercise. Other things that I'm thinking about trying is, like I mentioned, cycling. And yeah, even yoga I've done quite a bit, helps to recover from runs. And then there's other things like swimming, but I can't do swim at the moment, and it's probably not for me because it's pretty hard and I'm not a great swimmer. So yeah, I'm keeping my eyes open for new ways to do cross-training. I do work out a bit, and so that's a helpful thing. But yeah, I'll make another video about that in the future. And I think, Scott, you're actually going to make your video about that next week. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'll see what you're doing, and I might adapt some of that into my routines as well. But yeah, so the rest of the week, I had my long run on Saturday, which was, yeah, really good. I really enjoyed my long run this week. It was a good run. It was pretty fast. But ultimately, I just enjoyed getting out there and enjoying myself for that hour and a half or so, where I could just run a really long distance and see a lot of the neighborhood, I guess. So it was really cool. But yeah, so I hit 55 kilometers this week. Next week, I'm going to run 60, see how I go with that. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear, Scott, that in your last video you were mentioning you're feeling a bit injured. I'm glad my last video was helpful for you for that. But yeah, I just hope you recover well, and that next week, as you take it easy, that you'll be able to get back to where you were, and that it's not a long-term thing. So yeah, hope that goes well for you, man. And in the previous video before that, you mentioned you're asking me about my long-term goals, and I'll make a video about that next week, actually. So looking forward, and I've been thinking a bit about what my long-term goals actually are. So looking forward to making that video for you next week. Okay, cool. Well, I'll let you guys go, but thanks for joining me this week. It was a good week of running, and I'll see you next week. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you then. All right, bye.